Yo, it's your boy 1D215 back with another video. Today we're going to talk about inflation because it's a real thing that's going on. It really is. We're going to get to it, but y'all know I be thinking. I really do. And it's already bad enough we got to deal with inflation. But Hoflation? Hoflation is on the rise? Let's talk about it. First of all, in all seriousness, though, inflation is a crazy, crazy thing. I've been on this great earth for quite a while now, and I never thought that I would see inflation, cost of living, or what have you, get to this point. And you think of places like these outlandish places like San Francisco, for instance. They always had a inflation problem because of where they at, the whole Silicon Valley, the whole, just that area as a whole. But it's not just that area. It's everywhere you turn. Obviously, some places is more cost efficient than others, but when you take it on the landscape of things, it's everywhere. There's nowhere you can turn. Whether it's tax prices, gas prices, the fact that it's hard to get raises. We just saw here in Philadelphia, the whole city shut down as far as trash pickup. That has something to do with inflation and cost of living or what have you. So it's everywhere, it's around the board, and it's getting bad. I made the video a few months ago on how it's more people sleeping in their cars than it ever been. There's people sleeping in storage sheds, storage spaces. It's a lot, people taking showers at the YMCA and truck stops and still going to work every day and trying to make a living. It's really a bad joint. I was having a conversation with somebody a few days ago, and it's like, why is food so high? Like, food is like the number one necessity for your average American. Well, for your average human, not just American. For your everyday, not average, I'm mixing my words up here, but for human beings, period. I mean, food being high is crazy to me. And people can blame our local government, people can blame the government as a whole, but it's just like, it's one of the things that make you scratch your head, because then you see commercials and ads on TV talk about how children are starving, but it's like y'all up in these food prices. Eggs, $7-8 a carton. Y'all know the stories. It's crazy, and I know I ain't the only one shedding light on it, but it needs to be shed even more, because anytime you got the unemployment rate is going up, then you hear in other walks of life that nobody wants to work. Then you got people that can literally, is the thing where people can afford homes. People can afford homes, but the taxes is so high that they don't even want to become home buyers. That's how bad it is. It's like some homes that are available on the well, I ain't gonna say cheaper end, but on the affordable end, I've heard stories of people seeking these homes, and then when they hear the taxes, it make them change their mind. Like, how the taxes make you, that's how bad it is. It's a thing. It's really a thing. You hearing about all these layoffs. How's the layoffs? Then y'all say people don't want to work. Which one is it? It's like a never-ending cycle with this. And I've been fed up. I've been over it. At the end of the day, you can't, give up. Obviously, I would never preach that. You got to get it how you get it and get it how you live, obviously. But it's a bad joint. It's really a bad joint out here with everything. I don't see it in the sight. I see it getting higher. My thing is, inflation is one thing. But you would think these companies would see the cost of living, the work-life balance situation or whatever, and start giving these people the raises they deserve. Make it on par with what cost of living is. You would think, especially these major companies, these big corporations, these multi-billion-dollar companies, it's bad. It's bad out here. But at the end of the day, like I said, all we can do is grind and grind and grind. especially for, a strong-minded men and women out here, and keep it pushing. It's going to be a struggle no matter what. But on a lighter note, but still serious note, we deal with that, right? And we've been dealing with inflation for how long now? But Hoflation is pretty new. Hoflation just started a few years ago. So we really not, us men, we trying to adjust to this. Because cost of living is one thing, and it's a thing to adjust, but I never thought I'd see the day, where Hoflation is out here. And I'm not talking about what y'all think, because y'all know me, I don't condone tricking, right? But I ain't gonna lie, I recently had a moral epiphany. Somewhat a change of heart. I never condone tricking for myself, like in totality. But now, I kind of understand why some of these guys is tricking on some of these females. The ones that are tricking, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, most of them you don't want to even get to know. You don't want to go through the ringer of trying to get to know these individuals with no personalities, with these entitled ways and these matriarchy mind frames, and everything is just this and that and this and that. So even though I won't condone it on my end, because I just don't believe in, we can talk about that another time. But I'm really having a change of heart of why these guys is tricking on some of these females, because it's like, you want me to get to know that? You want me to court that? You want me to nah. And as far as the Hoflation thing, it's really a thing though. Like, in all seriousness, I know we having some laughs and some jokes, but it's really a serious thing, because it's encouraged by their counterparts to be this way. See, I grew up in a time where hoes was frowned upon. It was hoes. They was out. Now, this ain't nothing new. Hoflation is new, because it's an epidemic. It's everywhere. But hoes, ain't nothing new about hoes. I'm sure my daddy know about hoes. So we not going to make it seem like, damn, it's just this new thing, right? But it was always frowned upon. And it was always here and there. Like, when you found out a chick was a hoe or whatever, you kind of was like, damn, that's crazy. Now, it could be your neighbor, and you be like, oh, for real, her too, huh? It's not, it's like, what else is new type of thing, right? So that's what I mean by Hoflation is an epidemic. Like I said, it's encouraged by their counterparts. It's not frowned upon. They give each other high fives when they hear we done recruited a new hoe. Like, okay, there's no morals. There's no game being given to these women by their counterparts and by some men. We got the sim community, the AA get on too. So it's like, man, we dealing with inflation and Hoflation. What's a guy to do? God damn. Like, but in all seriousness though, it's like, I'm starting to get the tricking culture a little bit. Will I ever indulge? Probably not, because it ain't really in me to even be on that type time. Not saying my shit don't stink or I'm above it. My mind frame ain't on handing somebody some money for some sex. It just ain't. I ain't knocking nobody. But I'm starting to see why these guys don't want to get to know these women. They like, look, it's called cut to the chase, bro. Little $80, $90, allegedly, and get the deed done, because I don't want to sit here and get to know this. This ain't get to know material. And I'm starting to say, I see now. I see where you're coming from. But it's real, y'all. We living in the times of, it's just what it is. It's hard for everybody, real rap, in all seriousness. And it make you wonder about, it make you think back on yesteryear. Y'all know I'm old school. I'm all about old school vibes. Don't care who don't like it. I think back on the times where things was much simpler. Now, obviously, when you're younger, things are much simpler because you don't have as much responsibilities. You don't have as much on your plate. If you do got kids, they real young instead of teenagers, damn near grown. So obviously, as you get older, ain't nobody looking for no pity. But it's like you do think on the nostalgia of growing up in a simpler time when things seem like it came organically and more forthright. You know, can I be the only one thinking? I can't be. I know y'all think that same way. And it's just like, wow. It make you really embrace the good times. Not saying that ain't good times now. I'm happy to be alive, y'all, to be real. You know, but it's like, wow. You know, life is something. The good, the bad, and the ugly. But, you know, it's all about what you make it. It's all about who you put around you. You put like-minded people around you, you'll get through. That's why I said I always preach. We don't want no fake people around us. That just make it harder on us. And it make it ungenuine. I'm one of them type bulls. If I feel as though I'm not doing nothing thorough, if I don't feel thorough while I'm doing it, I feel like a sucker. So it's like, I'm not going to have fake people around me because I feel like a sucker. It's like, why you got this around you? It's on you. It ain't them. You allowing this around you or whatever the case may be. So it's like, when I talk about these topics, it's nothing personal or nothing even that deep. I just like to bring awareness to stuff and be as real as I can. It ain't all doom and gloom at the end of the day. We know that. And that's why I can have those certain talking points without batting an eye, but at the same time bringing visualness to it, and awareness. That's all. But like I said, the cost of living thing is definitely a thing. We got to get through it. And that Hoflation thing, on a lighter note, but it's still real. Y'all men know what I'm talking about on that. I'm sure the men know. The women are denying. No, it's the same. No, it ain't the same as yesteryear. It's rising. It's an epidemic out this joint. And it's like, wow. We getting more and more. It's one of them things where it's like, it's cool. It's cool now to be a hoe, you know? And I make no bones about it. There's no skin off my back. I just notice it. Y'all know me. I'm going to say the things that people don't necessarily are scared to say. And I don't care. I'll take the backlash because it's never backlash because it's never going to be that deep to me. So it's like, you know, if I say it, I mean it. But we're going to wrap this one up. Like, comment, share. Just want to do a little quick one for y'all today. And let's keep getting to it. Till then, I'll holler at y'all. Peace.